Hi, this is John Baker from the Asking Formula, and today I want to show you how to use the Asking Formula to more successfully sell at the C-suite level. Now, as an ex-COO of a Fortune 50 company, I can tell you that I bring a unique perspective here. I've sat on both sides of the table. I've delivered sales presentations to other C-suite level prospects and clients, and I've been on the receiving end of several as well. Some good and not so good. So let me start by telling you congratulations. You finally got to the C-level. You probably fought through many gatekeepers. It hasn't been easy. You've done a lot of heavy lifting. Now my question to you is, why would you want to blow that? Why would you want to go into that unprepared? The number one problem most presentations have at the C-level is they are a deep dive on information. And the most pressing issue most C-level executives have is time. And so you can see where those two realities butt heads. If you go in hoping to give them all the information and a recap of the months of hard work you've done, you're going to lose your audience. You're going to be talking to the back of their heads. That's the technique I use when I try to tell people if I'm not there, I'm walking out the room, maybe not physically, but intellectually I'm already multitasking for my next budget meeting or for a board of directors meeting or whatever it may be. You'll still be talking about your deep detail and a lot of information. I'm gone. Don't do that. Here's a couple rules that I'd like you to think about. The first one is my 50% rule. When presenting to a C-level executive, if you have half an hour of their time, prepare 15 minutes worth of material. If you have an hour, prepare 30 minutes of material. A couple reasons why. First reason, it is not uncommon for C-level people to have to come into the meeting late or leave the meeting early. And so if you have 90 minutes material for a 60-minute presentation, you're already behind the 8 ball, and when that time gets shortened and truncated, you're even more at a disadvantage. Prepare for 15 minutes for half a minute or half hour, 30 minutes for an hour. It's the 50% rule. The second thing I want you to do is tell your audience that. I want you to say, I know we have 30 minutes on your calendar. I prepared 15 minutes worth of comments I'd like to get through and then open it up for questions. There's a couple subtle things happening here. One is, as your audience, I already am hearing that there's a time limit on the amount of information you're going to give me. And that allows me to feel pretty good about staying focused on what you're trying to tell me. Now, each page of your presentation should be as if it's the last page. So lead with what you want first, ask for what you want for it first, and then go into your reasons for asking that and why it makes sense for me as your audience to give that to you in your next 3 pages. And then truly open it up for questions. They'll dig down and dive down deep into what they're concerned with, which is a much better technique than you trying to guess what that is. Now, a lot of people have told me that that just doesn't make sense. If you have 30 minutes, use 30 minutes. And I'm here to tell you, what happens is this. I have my own agenda when you walk in, and I'm going to give you some time to get yours out. And if you've got a 50-page deck, I'm not going to let you go through that. I'm going to actually get to my points as quickly as possible. I might give you 5 minutes to get to some of your points, but then I got to get through this other information more quickly because I don't have this much time to waste on this item. Now, as an outcome of this, paradoxically, you're going to look more in control. You're going to be looking more locked down and to the point. Your message is going to be honed sharper than if you added more words, more pages, and more size to your deck. Remember the 50% rule, and then share that with them. I have got 15 minutes worth of material to cover, and then I'll open it up for questions. First slide should be what you're asking for, and the next 3 slides should support that ask very robustly. If you do that, you're going to be more successful at selling at the C-level. This is John Baker. I'm with the Asking Formula.